Hi, Kochie here. The uncertainty around banking around the world, I think, is a bit of a warning for all of us business owners that we need to take care over the next 6 months or so. I'm a supreme optimist. I'm always positive, but I just have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that this could get a whole lot worse. As you know, markets hate uncertainty, and they hate uncertainty when it comes to banking. And when bankers get spooked, even if they're in great shape themselves, there's a ripple effect, I think, to their customers. They become very conservative. They almost have a bunker mentality. And I reckon that's where we are at the moment. So this is a time to make sure you're on top of your cash flow, to make sure your invoicing is up to date, to make sure that clients are paying on time and chasing it up. And it's a time to keep existing lines of credit really sacrosanct, to keep them as a backup, because I think we might need it over the next 6 months or so. It all started out with Silicon Valley Bank, and they lost billions because they invested in government bonds. Who would have thought you could lose money investing in government bonds? But they've been caught by rising interest rates and a client base, tech businesses, who wanted their deposits back. So they used to be flush with cash and put all the money into Silicon Valley Bank. They couldn't lend out enough of it, so they had to invest it. They put it in government bonds. Who ever got fired for investing in government bonds? Well, when you want to get rid of those bonds sometime in the future and interest rates are high and you find it difficult, that's where you get the losses. And that started this ripple effect of regional banks in the US. And then Credit Suisse, the big Swiss bank, that's been a bit of a cock case for about 5 years, 6 years. They've been a terrible bank, made terrible decisions. All of a sudden, this nervousness then starts to bring down banks like that. Now, yes, UBS has bought them in Switzerland and that settled it down. But there's still nervousness in the markets that this could be the precursor, and I don't want to get too panicky about it, a precursor of maybe a GFC, global financial crisis, lead in. And if you look at some of the share market charts at the moment, they exactly mirror the share crashes of 73 and 2008, the very start of them. So that's why I think it's a time to be cautious. If I'm wrong, well, that's terrific. You've been cautious and you've built up your defences for nothing. And you're not going to go broke doing that. But if you're not cautious and the worst happens, I don't want you to get caught unstuck. And we're getting inflation still rampant, uncertainty in banks, insolvencies rising. Just a bit time I think, to be judicious. So I'll keep you updated on a regular basis as it all unfolds.